Hey guys! I spent the past few weeks using the AirPods 3 and I definitely think they are a solid improvement over the previous generation. Let's start off with pricing though. The AirPods 3 are priced at $179, the AirPods Pro are $70 more at $249, and the old AirPods are discounted to $129. Even though the previous generation of AirPods got much cheaper, I think that the AirPods 3 have the best value and are definitely the pair of AirPods that most people should be considering. Let me explain why. Also, shout out to PrivadoVPN for sponsoring this video. Let's first go over some of the improvements of the new AirPods 3. The first thing you'll notice is the new design. It's like the original AirPods and the AirPods Pro had a baby. The stems are shortened like the AirPods Pro, and the new earbud shape is supposed to be more comfortable for more ears, and I've definitely found that to be the case. But personally, the lack of the silicone tips makes my ears sore after an extended time of listening, especially compared to the AirPods Pro. There's also a force sensor that you can pinch just like the AirPods Pro, which is fairly simple to use and work consistently. The haptics and sound when you pinch a sensor is so good that it actually makes you feel like you're clicking a button. As for the charging case, it's horizontal now, like the AirPods Pro, and it's slightly smaller too. Although it still uses a lightning port, the case is actually now compatible with MagSafe by default, which is very useful because I always accidentally misalign AirPods on a wireless charger, which is super annoying. Apple has also increased the battery life with 6 hours of charge per earbud and up to a total of 30 hours of the case, which is even longer than the AirPods Pro. The other new features are pretty minor. The earbuds are now rated for IPX4 sweat and water resistance, which means that you don't need to worry about getting them a little bit wet. There's a new inward-facing microphone for clearer calls, a better skin detection sensor for better auto pause when you take it out of the ear, which actually works really well and better than the AirPods Pro, and lastly, enhanced Find My, with the new proximity view like the AirTags. Just these new improvements make them worth it over the second generation, but let's talk about the biggest improvement of all, sound. But first, let me tell you more about the sponsor of the video, PrivadoVPN. Hey, are you looking for a fast and secure VPN that works on everything anywhere you go? Well, look no further. Based in Switzerland, PrivadoVPN is a zero-log VPN service dedicated to user privacy and fast connection speeds, with server locations in over 47 countries. PrivadoVPN is available on Windows, Android, macOS, iOS, both Fire and Android TV, and works with all streaming services including Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime, and many, many more. You can try it for free with 10 GB of data every month with no ads, speed limits, or data logging. Check the link in the description below to sign up for a free account. Alright, back to you, Fenson. The Apple AirPods 3 feature a completely new dynamic driver powered by a custom amplifier. The new microphones on the inside detect the sound in your ears, then adjust their frequencies for your specific ears to make the music sound better using adaptive EQ. And I must say that the new drivers really make a difference, and I actually think that the AirPods 3 are the best sounding pair of earpods in Apple's lineup. And yes, even better than the AirPods Pro. I'm also going to make a comparison video between the AirPods 3 and the AirPods Pro next, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss that video. But anyways, I am by no means a professional audiophile, but I've tried my fair share of earbuds and headphones, so I think you can trust me on this one. I also try to make it easier for you guys to understand for those of you who don't know audiophile terminology. The first thing you'll notice when listening to the AirPods for the first time is the amount of bass that is present. Of course, it's not as deep and punchy as in-ear earbuds with proper sealing, but I would say it's a satisfactory amount. These earbuds are also lacking in sub-bass extension, which basically means that the AirPods can't produce really low frequencies. So instead, you get more mid-bass punch, which is bass from higher frequencies. The bass characteristics can be described as having a quick roll-off, meaning that it punches and releases or fades away really quickly. Here's what I mean. This is what normal bass would sound like. And this is what bass sounds like on the AirPods 3. Keep in mind, this is just an exaggerated demonstration. With these characteristics, the bass is punchy but not overwhelming or muddying other frequencies, which is definitely a good thing. On the other hand, the mids, which are basically the instruments and vocals, are very neutral and not harsh, which leads to great detail in the instruments and vocals. And similar to older AirPods, the treble or higher frequencies are bright, but definitely not as harsh as before. I still feel like the treble could decrease a little bit more and gain a little bit more mid frequencies to make vocals sound more full, as they do sound a little tinny and bright. Lastly, the instrument separation is well done, but the soundstage is pretty narrow. Overall, these earbuds have a pretty neutral and airy sound, which is very enjoyable, and in my opinion, better sounding than the AirPods Pro, both technically and subjectively. So, well done, Apple. Okay, there's one more feature that Apple is pushing, spatial audio. Think of spatial audio as kind of like glorified Dolby Atmos. They both use three-dimensional audio instead of stereo, but spatial audio also offers head tracking, which means that the audio stays in one source in front of you, so when you rotate your head, the audio source shifts accordingly. It's almost like listening to speakers from your iPhone or iPad. Spatial audio works for TV shows and movies, and when you're listening to music as well. I definitely think it's a hit or miss for both. For movies and TV shows, newer content of Dolby Atmos tends to work pretty well, as it increases the soundstage and lets you hear sound effects and voices from various locations in your head. It does decently at tricking you that you are in a movie theater, especially with the head tracking. However, when it misses, it really misses. Everything sounds very artificial and voices end up sounding really tinny. There's a definite loss of detail and audio quality too. As for music, I don't really have much positives to say. First of all, I think head tracking is completely useless in music because, well, why would you want audio to rotate around your head with you? And second of all, there are only very few recent songs that are mastered to support spatial audio. For those songs, it does make the music more immersive, have punchier bass, and more intimate vocals, but at the expense of losing out on detail. But for most songs, everything just sounds fake and super processed, and there's no way you can enjoy music like that. I still think that spatial audio needs more work and definitely should not be the main reason to get these earbuds. Now that everything about sound is out of the way, who are these earbuds actually for? For Apple users, if you're looking to upgrade from a really old pair of AirPods or are looking for one for your iPhone, these are definitely a solid pair that you will be very happy with. The one thing that prevents me from fully recommending these earbuds is the lack of noise cancellation. Since there is no seal of these AirPods, all the sounds from your surroundings will go right into your ears. If you're the type of person that commutes a lot on the subway or bus, these are definitely earbuds to stay away from because all you will be hearing is the engine rumbling and people talking. But if you only intend to use these for indoor listening or walks outside, then these are definitely the way to go. You do need to be careful about the volume though, as these AirPods do leak sound quite a little bit, and you might find yourself raising the volume to block off surrounding noise. You definitely don't want to hurt your ears that way. But what if you're an Android user? Honestly, just stay away, man. Why would you ever get AirPods? There's so many better options from other companies. Personally, I would recommend the Soundcore earbuds or even the Google Pixel Buds A as an alternative to AirPods for Android users. They're half the price, have an in-ear seal, and sound better than all of these. And that's it for the video. If this video was helpful for you, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions for me, leave them down below in the comments and I'll definitely try to get back to you. Also, stay tuned for my AirPods 3 versus AirPods Pro comparison that's coming soon. Stay safe and I'll see you guys in the next one.